Hi, everyone. Welcome to Survivor Live. We are sitting here on the red carpet with the newest winner of Survivor, Tony. Tony?
What's up, Paul?
How are you feeling right now?
I'm humbled. This experience, I mean, when the stakes are this high and you backstab people and you burn people to get here, I mean, the wounds are deep and they scar forever. So I can't really make myself celebrate right now because I'm a little hurt, you know. I backstabbed a lot.
From the final jury speeches, you mean?
From that, from just the whole game, you know, like to get where I got. I know what I had to do to get there, but, you know, I mean, I wasn't proud of what I did, you know, being that I hurt so many people that I bonded with. So it's like a little tough for me to celebrate right now. Like I said, it's so humbling, you know, the experience is very humbling when the stakes are that high. If it was like a $20 game, $50 game, screaming and partying, but I can't.
That's why a lot of people don't try their luck with Survivor, because it takes such a huge toll on you.
It's brutal. It's brutal. Like, you know, like I said, the wounds are so deep in this game.
Did you realize that as you were playing the game, how hard it was, how much your body was being put through, how much your mind was being put through? Because you basically said it yourself out there, you never slept.
No, I didn't.
You like made up things in the game spontaneously in the moment, and then you re-strategize at night.
That's exactly what I did, Poverty. I didn't sleep at all. I was there to play. I was there to win. I didn't care about how hungry I was. I didn't care how I was brutalizing my body. I didn't care what I looked like. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about what was left at home. What was left at home stayed at home. And what I was doing on the island stayed on the island, and I did my best, and here I am today. You know, I did everything.
What was your motivation? What was it that got you through the toughest times out there?
You know, at night I found two rocks on the beach. One represented my wife, and the other rock represented my little daughter. And at night, right before I put the moon to sleep, I would say goodnight to my daughter, goodnight to my wife, and I'd put them away, and then the wheels started spinning again about strategy with the game. That's all I did. Oh my gosh,
and now you're having another baby.
Now I'm having another baby. My wife is 8 months pregnant, so she's not here to celebrate with me either. So, you know, it's tough. I didn't even call her to tell her, honey, I did it.
I'm sure she knows.
I'm sure she does too. But
I'm sure you'll have a lot of phone calls missed from her.
I got to get her a pink chandelier for my baby.
You do?
Yeah, well.
So have you already pre-ordered that or what?
No.
I'm sure that you'll have a few fans telling you how to do that too. So what has been the response from your wife since you've gotten home? You're a totally different Tony than you were before.
Yeah, I went in there. I put on a lot of weight for the game. So my wife saw me when I left. I was really heavy, and then when I went back, I looked like a prisoner of war. My ribs were exposed. I looked biblical. I had a huge beard, ribs exposed. So my wife, she didn't even recognize me at first. She was like, "Is that you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she didn't want to touch me. She was like, "You know what? I don't know what you got. You stay away from me."
Wow.
Yeah,
and
but
you had the parasites also?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was bad. 3 months I was out of work. I was hurting. You know, I was just not in my. And I still, a year later, I still can't get my weight back up. I just can't do it.
We got to get you on a program.
I need a program.
For sure.
For sure.
So you touched on this a little bit at the finale. How the response has been with people on Twitter and on social media. Do you feel like you feed into that a little bit?
Yeah, I definitely feed into it. You know, I mean, people need to distinguish the difference between $1 million game and life. You know, and I'm a police officer. I do 100% what I have to do as a police officer. I'm a husband. I do 100% what I need to do as a husband. I'm a survivor. I do 100% what I need to do for Survivor. I give it my all with everything I do.
So why did you win and Russell Hantz lost?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they showed a lot of things that I did strategically, but they didn't show what I did socially.
Right.
You know, for the most part, Trish was starving out there, and I would tell Trish, you know what? You can have my handful of rice. I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You sure you're not hungry?" "Trish, I'm not hungry. You eat it." And I would go around the corner and be like, "Oh my God, I'm starving." You know, but that was me. That wasn't strategic. You know. So that's the difference. You know, people didn't see the social bonds. I mean, proof is in the pudding, right? You seen the jurors. They were upset with me, but they respected the game and they respected me as a player.
How much do you owe Spencer for standing up for you and campaigning for you?
Spencer's a good guy, and you see not once, even when I used him and Jeremiah to vote with me to get rid of LJ. You seen when I first, when I came to Spencer and Jeremiah to help me vote off LJ, I didn't tell him, I said, "Guys, I'm going to use you for this vote. I need you for this vote." I didn't make any promises to Spencer because I knew he was going to go into the jury one day because he was a victim of circumstances. It was just a matter of time before he hit the jury, and I knew he was going to represent me in the jury. He liked me, he respected me, and he respected the game.
Are you going to kick him a little cash for standing up for you or what?
Well, he's going to have to beat me in poker in that. He tells me he could beat me in poker. So.
Okay, so we have a Survivor Poker tournament looming.
Absolutely,
in the future.
And Garrett's involved in that also.
Great. So you're getting along with everyone now. It seemed like it wasn't a bitter jury. Trish forgave you. She voted for you.
Oh, man, I was devastated. With LJ, I flipped the script. You seen, I kind of conned him into saying he was going to vote Wu off. So I really didn't turn my back on LJ.
Yeah.
Jeffra, she came up to us and told us, listen, Tony, I was going to flip sides, but I didn't. So I'm saying, okay, you didn't flip sides with us because you didn't have the numbers. What's going to happen when you do have the numbers? So she had to go, and I told my alliances for the alliance. But Trish didn't do nothing to me. I backstabbed Trish, and it bothered me.
I could tell that hurt you.
Oh, man, I was hurt. I was devastated. She was so good to me. And like she said, she kept putting out all my little fires that I was starting on the island, you know, but she forgave me.
Do you think that there was anything that you could have said or should have said or could have done better in that final tribal?
There's a lot, but you're frozen. You go there and you don't know what to expect. First of all, I was shocked that Wu picked me, you know, so
shocked.
I was shocked. I mean, the guy, again, he couldn't distinguish life from the game.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, you know, he won all of America. He showed his students, he's a martial artist instructor.
Yeah.
He showed all his students, like, this is how you are, this is how you should be. He couldn't distinguish the game from life. In life, he won everybody over. But in the game, I won.
Do people come up to you on the street and like kick you?
I've been hiding.
Yeah.
I've been hiding after all the.
You can't hide. You have tattoos everywhere.
I've
You're
been
a very
hiding.
distinguishable character.
I put a hat. I put a wig on. I put a turtleneck on in the summer. I'm hiding. I've been getting a lot of backlash.
What's your go-to costume? You dress up like Jay-Z. You're going to get hit in an elevator.
Well, Medea.
Medea? Because Tyler Perry is such a huge fan?
That's right.
Are you going to try to be in a Tyler Perry movie now that you know that?
Oh, I'm gonna sport my medallion because I got the Tyler
medallion
Perry
of power.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna be walking around in that in uniform in the streets.
I love it.
Yes, it's gonna.
I think you played a great game.
Thank you.
One more question. Where did you learn to be so manipulative?
You know what? I really don't know. I guess from the streets, from dealing with the people that try to manipulate me.
Yeah.
You know, my first year on the job, people are telling me, you know, they'll have a smoking gun in their hand. Hey, is that a smoking gun? No, I just found that. Oh, all right, give me the gun. 2 years later, 3 years later, you know what? You can't get over on me no more, you know? You got over on me in the beginning when I was a rookie, not no more.
So you're a really good judge of character. You can read through people's lies.
For the most part, most people that I deal with, if I'm going to a call as a police officer, they're going to be lying to me. So I'm already expecting them to be lying to me. Here in Survivor, you know everybody's lying to you. I mean, everybody's a threat, so it's a race to the trigger. Who's going to pull the trigger first? That's all it is.
It looks like Sarah still has a little bad blood.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah has to understand also. I mean, I didn't want to wind up where Sarah was. So you know what? I was going to lie on the badge. I was going to lie on my wife. I was going to lie on my kid. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me not to wind up where Sarah winded up. But in the job, every day that I wear my badge and my uniform, I risk my life to honor my badge.
Yeah.
Literally. That's how I honor my badge. I don't need to honor my badge on Survivor where it doesn't mean anything.
Well, you got a lot of people standing up for you. You got Spencer standing up for you. You got your buddy from the police force standing up for you.
Nick.
Your wife and baby are waiting for you at home. I think you've got a lot going for you. You've got $1 million check.
Oh, it hasn't hit me yet.
You.
That didn't even hit me yet.
I mean, how relieved are you going to feel once it does hit you? Once it does sing? Once all of this is over?
You know what? I can't even answer that question. I'm still numb, so I can't even think straight right now.
Well, all right. We're going to let you go. I'm going to let you process, and then I'm going to take you on again for Survivor Live tomorrow. You guys tune in. We have Survivor Live coming at you. We're going to have Tony. We're going to do an in-depth interview with the latest, most recent, most powerful, most strategic, most manipulative winner of Survivor. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Paul.
See you guys.